Hey, say something, Andre.
Hey, hello.
Hey,
We got you.
Can you hear me now? It was something with the internet. Sorry about that.
we can pray. Madeira looks beautiful as always.
Yes, today is the public holiday here because it's the anniversary of the city of Funchal, right on Infinity Day.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I saw that tweet earlier. That's fantastic news. So Madeira, Funchal is 515 years old. Is that the case?
Yes, it was the date when it was elevated to city officially.
All right. So above 1,000 inhabitants or something like that. There was probably a 500-year-old metric.
Yeah,
everyone
probably.
So
Have you told Miguel about the significance? Have you told Miguel about the significance of this?
No, I didn't have the chance, but I will eventually.
Miguel is the president of Madeira, if you didn't know. So Andre is like this with that guy, and we others are working on it, but through Andre, and he's such good friends with Miguel that Miguel gave him a football stadium to host a Bitcoin conference in. So I urge you all to travel to Madeira in early March next year for Bitcoin Atlantis, which is going to be a fantastic event. Where everyone here is coming to that conference, right, Ioni?
Absolutely.
Yes, and a lot of other big names as well. So, can you tell us a bit more about Bitcoin Atlantis, Sander?
Sure. So we decided to go big, and as Knut said, we're doing it in the stadium, in the Maritimo Stadium, very near downtown Funchal. And we've been lucky enough that a lot of people have accepted to come, either as speakers or as panelists, moderators, and whatnot. And it's going to be a fantastic experience because Madeira is fantastic in itself. And a lot of people are already taking the chance to spend a week of vacations with an amazing conference in the middle. And there will be a lot of surprises. It's family friendly. We're going to have a kids area, workshop area, hardware area, open source stage and whatnot. So many things that we're going to announce soon on the channels.
Yeah, so make sure you follow the Bitcoin Atlantis Twitter handle and also the Free Madeira Bitcoin handle, because Bitcoin Atlantis, the idea for Bitcoin Atlantis was formed a little over a year ago when we were all visiting Madeira. We were all there, except Ioni and Luke weren't there at the time, but everyone else present now was there, where we formed this what do you call it? This organization. What's it called? A non-profit. Yeah.
Well, the name is in Portuguese, but the short name is Free Madeira. It stands for, in English, the translation is the Regional Forum for Economic Education. And it's a non-profit with the aim of, adoption and education of Bitcoin in the island. And the conference is just one part of the big plan.
Yeah, and in Portuguese, that's Forum Regional Economic. Yeah. I'm sure.
I think Spanish with a Russian accent, Knut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little closer to Russian than Portuguese, I guess.
I think the story there was the willingness of the president after coming to Miami last year and meeting Saylor and meeting Samson and Max and Stacy and everybody else that he got to meet, either personally or in a larger group setting, including Safe. How he came back and basically said to you, go build this thing, go make this organization, invite who you need across to start the educational process. And that is, it's brave on his part. I know he's gone a little bit quiet through the election process, but there's a lot still going on behind the scenes, right, over on the island, as I know. But if you want to tell the listeners and the viewers what's going on, it's not as if something was announced and then just dropped?
Yeah, well, first of all, people will have to understand that this is a long-term project, right? And we're just starting. So the association was created formally in October, and there are many arms to it. So, from education, we established partnerships with Looking Glass Education and with My First Bitcoin, John Dennehy's project. We're translating courses to Portuguese to apply here in Madeira. We're gonna even put the My First Bitcoin manual in Portuguese on the tablets of all students of Madeira soon. There's energy projects being planned. There's education projects apart from those for the young kids, for adults, especially for the remittances, because we have a lot of immigrants outside of Madeira, and they're still not using the power of this amazing open source network for remittances. We are establishing a Bitcoin business hub in Madeira, where we have a co-working space and an incubator for Bitcoin only companies. And most of all, we're attracting a lot of Bitcoiners to increase the community. We have very big names moving to Madeira soon, and there will be academies and hackathon projects coming soon. One of them will be called Sovereign Engineering, involving Gigi and Pablo Fernandez. And the first cohort will be to present their successes or their business plans at the conference in March. So a lot of things are happening, but they're still in the background for the most part.
That's great to hear, Andre. That's great to hear. And here, just quickly, I'm going to check in. First of all, we've got a space cat that's come to join us, so that's wonderful. Welcome, Hodlonaut. And quickly also, I'll check in with some echo from your end, I believe, Mr. Cat.
Yeah, okay. I'll put on the headphones, I guess. 1 second.
Do some
Yeah, take off your helmet.
But just for a moment here, I'll check in with Daniel and Larry. You both still good?
Yeah.
I'm going to run, guys. I'm going to run. So it's been great to hang with you all. Larry, excellent to catch up.
Likewise.
Yes, Ioni and Knut, always a pleasure. Andre, you're looking great. Hodlonaut, it was amazing to meet you in person in BTC Prague. Sorry, I've got to run, but you guys can pick up the ball from here. Well, thank you again, and well done, Knut and Luke, for putting this YouTube party together.
Thank you to our co-host, Daniel.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.
Next time.
I'm gonna get on Daniel's boat. I need to leave as well. Just a short visit. Very nice to see you, Larry. Good to see you again. Hope to see you soon in Madeira.
Yeah,
and good luck to the rest of the episode.
I sure hope you don't have an accident on that boat, Andre.
What? Never.
Thanks so much, Andre, for joining us. And yeah, everyone, check out Bitcoin Atlantis. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye.
again.
freemadeira.com and bitcoinatlantis.com. Check out the website and book your tickets. Use code Knut for 10% off.
Yes. See you soon. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye-bye. Or code BTCX for the same 10%
You can't use
off.
it twice, Knut. You can't use it twice. All right, Hodlonaut, welcome. Oh, do we have Hodlonaut?
Mr.
All
Cat.
right, back to Larry for a moment. Hey, what did you think of everything with Madeira?
Yes.
Madeira is a beautiful place. I highly recommend everybody who can to travel there next March for this conference. I'm sure Andre will do an outstanding job. He's such an incredible host when we were there. My take is that Portugal is making progress on Bitcoin, and particularly places like Madeira within Portugal. The politicians we met over on the mainland, some of them get it. They're slightly handicapped by the fact, and I'm sure Knut would agree with me on this, they're slightly handicapped by the fact that they're part of the EU. and they receive money from the EU, so they can only go so far. And they're putting Bitcoin underneath the technology umbrella rather than the we're going to kill fiat umbrella.
Yeah, but I think orange pilling politicians is like what it's doing. It's making the transition somewhat smoother than it would have been if we would have to fight them. I mean, every person is first and foremost an individual, and if they're orange pilled, they're orange pilled. And if they happen to work in the public sector, well, good for them, I guess. They're still orange pilled if they are, and sooner or later they'll either convert into full Bitcoiners, or they'll keep their politicky jobs and they'll try to orange pill everyone else there. So either way, we win. That's the way I see it.